everyone, my name is Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel. So today I thought we'd get a quick message of what the divine feminine wants the divine masculine to know, what the divine masculine wants the divine feminine to know. So for the collective, I was just going to get a quick reading to see what each wants the other to know or what the other needs from the other, because as you know, this twin flame journey is about integrating the divine masculine and the divine feminine, as they are usually irreconcilable and work against each other, run away from each other. And well, the work of alchemy is to get your own divine masculine and your own divine feminine to reconcile through awakening. So I'm here to help twin flames to thrive on the twin flame journey as best we can, and to help you get through this as easily and as quickly. It doesn't have to be quick; it's a journey, right? But anyway, I just figured let's ask. So in this reading, we're going to ask the divine masculine, what does the divine masculine need from the divine feminine right now, and then vice versa. So Spirit, we have two cards, please. What does the divine masculine need from the divine feminine for the collective? Two cards, please. All right, so what the divine masculine needs from the divine feminine is an awakening already. Transform already. It's like the divine the divine masculine's like, just get it over with, throw me overboard, I don't care, let's just get this done, let's just awaken, paired with the devil reversed. so so this is all about attachments, right? So what's so interesting? This is hilarious actually what I'm getting, but I will get I will get a clarifier. But it's almost like the divine masculine is saying stop being so attached to all this transformation, because it's just like the divine masculine's like, give me a chance to, catch up here, take some action, make some moves. But I'm going to get a clarifier on this. That makes me laugh. So the divine masculine is saying, let's get over this attachment, but let me just see what this is about. Let me grab this deck. Can I have a clarifier on this, please? Why is this here? Why does the divine masculine wanting the divine feminine to stop being so attached, to transform? It's almost like an addiction is what I'm hearing. It's like an addiction. You're always trying to transform. It's like we gotta live in the physical too, in the 3D. What is this about? Got my I Ching cards. Yeah, creative. So the divine masculine, look, there's a picture of the divine masculine wants to get creative here. The divine masculine wants to create things. It's like, listen, divine feminine, we understand you want to transform, right? Because this is all about transformation, but it's almost like you're addicted to this transformation. And and we could transform all day long till the cows come home, right? We could heal, we could transform, but we also need to create here. So the divine masculine is asking for some time to create something here on earth, since we're on earth as well. But the divine feminine, it's interesting because the way I look at it is this, and I can only speak from my own perspective, and that is when the pendulum swings, if you're too much in your divine masculine for way too long, what's going to happen is it's like a regular pendulum. The pendulum has to swing to the other side. It's just like, okay, I can only speak for myself. If I have an opinion that's way to the left, right? So let's say I have a very leftist opinion. So I don't know. So I'm all about, I don't know, something that's very leftist. I can't think of anything right now. Well, it only makes sense that something's going to happen because I have to come back into balance. So it makes sense that something's going to happen in my life that's going to shift my perspective all the way to the right until I can come into the balance. But now, of course, I understand the leftist position because I was, in it, but now I understand the rightist position and now I come into balance. So it's the same thing with divine masculine. If you're so into your divine masculine and you're not into your divine feminine, what's going to happen is at some point the pendulum has to swing, and now you're super in your divine feminine. As a matter of fact, at one point I was 100% in my divine feminine and 0 in my divine masculine, and I wasn't taking any action. I had no fire. I was just doing the healing work. I was pretty much a recluse. I was the hermit. Okay, and I definitely was not creating anything, right? Nothing. And any of you who follow me on my YouTube channel could see that I wasn't doing my YouTube channel. And I went through a lot of periods of that where once I swing into my divine feminine, I'm not really taking action and I'm not really working hard or reaching goals or anything like that. I'm I'm awakening and I'm doing my inner work. I'm doing my inner child work. I'm doing my past life work, and I'm doing my ancestral work. I'm doing my shamanism, and it's a lot to do, right? And so now the divine masculine say, well, what I need from you, divine feminine, is to let me create. I understand that we had to swing and now we're at 0% divine masculine, but that's funny. Okay. And then anything else from the divine masculine that you want the divine feminine to know? So we'll see if we can get another anything else that the divine masculine needs from the divine feminine right now. We'll use this value deck. Anything else that the divine masculine needs right now from the divine feminine that maybe the divine masculine values and maybe the divine feminine does not? Because like I said, we're trying to reconcile the two. That's the work of alchemy, is to reconcile and balance our divine masculine and our divine feminine. Oh my gosh, we got responsibility again. Wait, is this stuck together though? Okay, yeah. Yeah, so we got responsibility again. That's the same card that we got the last time. So now if you wanted confirmation, there it is. To be reliable and dependable and to hold yourself and others accountable for decisions and choices. Yeah, to have some sort of responsibility. The divine masculine's like, let me do my job here. I need to I have my place here. Okay, beautiful. Okay, and so what does the divine feminine want the divine masculine to know? Let's grab 2 cards, please. What does the divine masculine, whoops, what does the divine masculine want the divine feminine to know, please? I'm sorry, my hair's getting in the deck. Okay. All right. Thank you, divine masculine. And what does the divine feminine want the divine masculine to know? What does the divine feminine want the divine masculine to know? 2 cards. 2 cards. Yeah, so we get the judgment reversed, almost like, well, the thing is that we're trying to figure out our inner calling and we're not doing our inner calling. So that's what the divine feminine is trying to tell the divine masculine. Yes, I understand that you want to be creative and I understand you want to take responsibility, but we're not doing our inner calling and you need to have more clarity on that. So of course the divine masculine is the mental body, and so it's the divine masculine that needs to have clarity on what this inner truth is. So saying like, divine masculine, you don't have that inner truth, and so that's why we have to go through this transformation. I don't want to just willy-nilly create and be responsible. We want to be in our truth. So let's ask the divine feminine, what does it mean to be in our truth? And what is the inner calling? What's the inner calling, divine feminine? 2 cards, please. What is this inner calling? And I'll use other decks as well to get more answers on that. What is this inner calling? Well, we got the Page of Cups and we have the Ten of Pentacles. Well, okay, but that, to me, that's more of an outcome. So that's using your intuition. Okay, so the Page of Cups is like using your intuition, and that is about figuring out and listening, and like listening to the divine feminine. Okay, that's basically what this is. It's like, you're taking the time to listen to the divine feminine, and now you're taking the next step through your own intuition, and that's going to lead you to your 10 of Pentacles. Perfect. Okay, that makes total sense. So now we want to know, let's get some more cards. So what does this look like? This inner calling. Let me grab this deck. I'm going to use the same deck. I'm going to use the I Ching cards. Okay, so what does that look like? What is this inner calling, please, divine feminine? What is this divine calling or inner truth, or like what is this? Like what are you trying to tell the divine masculine here? Oh, that didn't at all shuffle. One card. What does the divine feminine? There we go. I want the divine masculine to know. And we got nope. Dissolving. Oh, dissolving. Okay, yeah. So, if you think about dissolving, it's almost like dissolving not so much your ego, right? Because we're not looking to dissolve the ego, because that would not be an acceptance of all we are. But it is about alchemy. And in alchemy, there is a stage where you're breaking down yourself, and you are like all parts of you that aren't true. Okay, so all those parts of you that are not, you know your true self, right? You're maybe it's all your programming. So it's like dissolving your programming. And when you dissolve all your programming, then what's left is your true self. Okay, so that's what the divine feminine is trying to say. Like that's very important here. To get to the truth is we got to dissolve the programming. All right, I love it. And let me see if I can get, I feel like, was there one more in here? Is there one more thing you want us to know, beautiful divine feminine, about our truth? Anything else you want us to know about our truth? And we got receptive. Yeah, we need to learn how to receive. So yeah, so just that's the divine feminine, right? So receiving is, okay, it's easy for the divine masculine to create, and it's easy for the divine masculine to be responsible and to be dependable. Well, I mean, shouldn't say it's easy, but that's what the divine masculine does. But it's not so easy sometimes for the divine masculine to receive, and doesn't know how to receive because maybe of trauma, maybe of being given what they thought was going to be something wonderful but ended up not being wonderful, or just saying, that's not a thing, or I give up on it. And so the divine feminine saying, so part of this is being able to receive and being open to receiving. So that's interesting. Okay, now I'm really curious on what the divine feminine wants the divine masculine to know, what she values, even though it's genderless. What does divine feminine want divine masculine know that she values mostly at this time? What's the value? What does she value the most at this time, please? What does divine feminine value? Honesty. To be truthful, sincere, and frank. We were just talking about the truth, right? Because I'm being honest to yourself is what I'm hearing. Just being really honest with yourself. Because, a lot of us make decisions based on not being honest with ourselves. We say, yeah, we could live with that, and we're always kind of making concessions, right? Because we're like, well, it's not going to get any better than that, so yeah, we'll accept that, or let's just, let's just be happy with what we have. Let's not rock the boat. And so the divine feminine is saying, well, you're not really being honest with yourself. So, yeah. Okay, let's get some guidance here. I'm going to use this deck. So what's the guidance? Well, first say, what's the guidance for the divine masculine? What's the guidance? What's the guidance for the divine masculine, Spirit? One card. What's the guidance for the divine masculine? One card. Patience. So the guidance for the divine masculine is patience. because the divine because we saw how the divine masculine saying, what the hell is with all these transformations? It's like you're addicted. It's like, stop being so attached to these to shadow work. It's like you're always doing shadow work. There's no more fire, and we're no longer creating. So the divine so the guidance is patience for the divine masculine, and it says you're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong, and there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way you want them to in this moment. Have patience. It will eventually work out. Oh, that's beautiful. Looks like a badger. Looks like a badger, I think. Okay. Beautiful. And now let's get guidance for the divine feminine. Could we please have guidance for our divine feminine, please? One card. It was actually a pretty good shuffle. One shuffle. But we'll just do one more. There we go. One card for the divine feminine. Speak your truth for the divine feminine. So you see, we have this we have something like a pattern going on here, right? So speak your truth. You've stayed silent long enough. Speak up, stand your ground, and state your perspectives. You will rise to a higher vibration when you let your voice be heard. So that's your throat chakra, as you can see, the blue. So that's beautiful. Speak your own truth. And of course, everyone has a perspective. I always say, this is just my perspective when I talk. I'm not the only perspective. I'm not the right perspective. I am a perspective of the 7 billion perspectives of the truth, right? There's 7 billion perspectives of the one truth. And the way I understand it is they're all correct. They may not calibrate with you, honestly. Not all truths calibrate with me at all. And if you want to understand what that means, to have something calibrate you, look at my last video that I posted last Sunday, or the one before this. But anyway, speak your truth. That is the divine feminine guidance. Okay, so anyway, so what it sounds like is that the divine feminine is saying, yeah, I know you really want to create, but the problem is we can't create until we dissolve this programming. So what's the happy medium here? Let's get that. So what's the happy medium? Is there a happy medium here? Let me see if it's in let's see if it's in this deck. Is there a happy medium here between the divine masculine? Because we want to get the divine masculine, divine feminine to, reconcile, work together, be in harmony. Yes, we want to be in water with our divine feminine, but we also want to be in fire. Now, fire and water don't mix very well, but that's what we need. We need the fire and the water to work well together. Ooh, we get ride the wave. We get ride the wave. So that's interesting. So what this is telling me is, and it came out upright, and that is that, we're going with the flow and just keep riding the wave. Don't go under it. Don't jump off of it. Stay on it. It looks like, in this particular setting. We're in the emotions, we're in the divine feminine for sure, because it's water. So it's almost like the divine masculine just needs to take a little bit of a back seat. And as I said before, sometimes when the pendulum swings too far to one side for way too long, it needs to swing to the other side. So it's swinging a bit more to the divine feminine side, in which your fire may not be as strong as it usually is, but it's okay to create, and it's okay to have responsibility, but just know you have to keep on that dissolving of programming and releasing those trapped emotions. And I know it's long, it's arduous, it's a lot. It's like shamanism. It's like shamanism 101. It's, of course, trauma, the mother wound, releasing mother wound. It's a lot. And so we're all doing the best we can. So let me get one more piece of guidance to close out the. I thought it would be like a short message, but that's okay. It's 20 minutes. That's not too bad. Quick message. Okay, can we have one last piece of guidance, Spirit? One last piece of guidance. Of course, this is more of a divine feminine deck, I think. Well, maybe not. Let's see. A time to give rather than take. See? New moon in Virgo. A time to give rather than take. That's so divine masculine, isn't it? So, yeah, so that would be a balance. So as you're dissolving old self, old programming, so that true self can come out as you're doing that, it's also a time to give. So be giving. Give of your gifts, whatever your gifts are. And so that would be a balance of your divine masculine, divine feminine for now. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button, and please comment below. I would love to hear your comments, to hear how this has resonated with you. If this does, am I the only one? Am I the only one going through all this? Am I the only one on this roller coaster? Or does anyone resonate with this? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.